Good evening, everybody. How is everyone doing tonight? I mumbled too much, and I apologize for that. Anyways, happy Thursday. One more day this week, guys. One more. And then it's the weekend. Actually, in fact, after tomorrow, I'm on vacation for a week, and it really hasn't set in because I've been so freaking busy. Anyways, I'm very happy to be flying tonight, and as you can see, well, maybe. I don't know if anybody recognizes this. It's been a while, but we are in New Zealand, which was, in 2020, one of our favorite places to fly, and in 24, I mean, this just looks fantastic right now. And especially this runway, check this out. So if you go out here and take a look at this, that looks... Oh, did you hear that? Oh, the audio changed to like rocks. There he goes. Huh, that's cool. Anyways, looks very bumpy. Could be very interesting. This is the infamous site of the Cessna 152 Super Slip landing, one of those shorts that has done extremely well on the channel. And tonight we're going to be in the Comanche. I thought about the 152, but I was like, you know what? We've pretty much mastered all these runways with the 152. Let's give it hell with the Comanche and see if we can make it happen. Bit more performance, bit more excitement. Eddie's already proven that the Cirrus is probably not the best airplane for these types of runways because he was over there in the trees chopping firewood. And Heli is back. He is making the migration over to 24. And so he has decided to join us tonight. And I think Ron was somewhere. He's in Discord. Whoops. But I don't know where he's at. So this could be entertaining. I'm fully expecting some overruns and some fails. Failures to get off the whatever runway we're going to be on. A couple of these are very short. Definitely going to be visiting Quentin's Lodge, and that I forget what the name of it is, but the seaside, oceanside runway there. That's it's actually a really nice modeled little airport, if you even want to call it that. It's more of just a strip on top of a bunch of rocks, so it should be entertaining. But we're gonna go ahead and get back in the airplane. We're gonna be rocking the 750 tonight to make navigation easy and nothing to worry about because we're gonna have a whole host of other things to be worrying about. All right, let me get back in Discord and we'll get started.
I don't see a person.
Okay, I'm back.
And the name's moving around.
Oh, can you not see me?
I can't actually see a person, but the name's moving around.
That's interesting.
Around the aircraft.
Yeah, that was me running around. Usually, it may just be a sim setting for you, but you should be able to see characters.
I think might have turned.
When we hop out and try?
Like I said, I was turning a lot off because I was just flying by myself.
Oh yeah, you may have turned it off.
I might have turned it.
Okay, let's see here. I'm taking about a half tank on each wing. Just keep the weight down a little bit. We do have one passenger. And averaging out about 200 pounds a seat. Maintenance is all good, engine's all good. Got plenty of oil. And the temperature here, which is complete opposite of what we've been used to, is 50 degrees Fahrenheit or about 10 degrees Celsius or so. Maybe. And much cooler. So I'm excited to see what the performance feels like flying this instead of the usual 90, 100 degrees that we've been flying in for the past month or two. Otherwise I think we're good. Got 750 like I said. Everything appears to be good. So let's go to our checklist before engine. Pre-flight is complete. Passengers have been briefed. Seatbelt secure. Controls locked have been removed. Parking brake is now set. Gear switch is down and confirmed down on my hardware. Flaps are up. Radios can go off. Autopilot master is off and avionics is off. All electrical switches are all confirmed down and off. Circuit breakers are in and rotating beacon. Come on. Engine start. Fuel selectors. Desired tank. We're going to be on both tanks tonight. Mixture is rich and prop is in and cracked throttle. Carb heat is off. And master switch can come on. Go ahead and check our fuel here. We should have about, I think it was 18 gallons or so. Or 20 gallons. It was 20 gallons. Yes, 20 gallons. So that looks about right. And what's our next master switch pump? Fuel pump on. Fuel pump on. Fuel pressure checked. Wait for this to get in the green and stop. There she goes. Fuel pressure is good, and fuel pump can come off. Primer, 1 to 5 strokes. It's a little cooler. We're going to go with 4 today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Go ahead and lock that back in place. Mags to both. Prop area clear. Clear prop. And engage starter. There she goes. Bring it down to 1,000 RPM. We've got oil pressure. Let's go ahead and lean for the ground here. There she goes. And let's go ahead and close these little windows here so it's a little quieter. Oil pressure's checked. Mixture lean is required. Taxi. Primer's locked. Avionics mastering, come on. And we're going to go ahead and turn the autopilot on. So, actually, no, we're probably not even going to use it all that much, honestly. We'll leave it on just so it's ready to go if we do want to. Let's go to our flight plan here. We've got our destination. Ooh, I've got to scroll up. November Zulu Quebec Echo. At a waypoint T004. Going to Quentin's Lodge first. I think it's zeros, yes. November Zulu Mike Foxtrot. For Milford Sound. And November Zulu Quebec November. Oops. Quebec November for Queenstown. I don't think we'll be able to land on top of the mountain with these higher performance aircraft, but we're going to try, guys. There's probably going to be a whole lot of carnage, but we're going to have to give it a try. And then November Zulu 17, which is Niels Beach, which is a pretty cool place to land. So let's see here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Let's take a look at our map. Make sure that looks correct-ish. And it does. We're basically doing a big circle here. If we got time, we might even come back to November Zulu Mike Juliet just to complete the trip. Looks like next rad is showing some weather. Queenstown might be the one that's affected the most, but I think we'll be alright. Winds are out of the southwest already. And it's, can you get weather here? Nope, no weather. So anytime we're on the ground here, we're just gonna have to reference the tablet. Okay, with that being said, let's reset, and recalibrate. Track IR, we'll do our run-up position into the wind. Pretty much close enough for that. Hold the brakes, fuel quantity checked, fuel selectors, decide tank mixture as required. We can go ahead and bring that to full rich, we're sea level. Use the cheat code, get to the altimeter, and throttle 2,000 RPM. There she goes. Let's go left mag. Perfect. Back to both. Right mag. A little on the rough side, but not horrible. It'll probably clean itself off. Back to both, and carb heat. We'll let that run for a moment here, since it is a bit cooler out. And back in. Ramp is complete. Let's bring it back down to 1,000 RPM. You guys ready?
Yep.
For takeoff, controls free and correct. Elevator trim back to neutral. Rudder trim as required. I don't think it's been messed with. I always forget where the darn rudder trim is in this thing. Shows you how much I use it. Doors latched, flaps set as desired. Let's go 1 notch of flaps. Fuel selectors, fuel pump can come on. Let's go ahead and get all of our lights on and the pitot heat. It's a bit chillier. Takeoff throttle full open. Airspeed alive. Engine gauge checks rotate 85 miles per hour. Positive climate and gear flaps up. Airspeed 105. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go have some fun. I'm gonna go over here and join Eddie because I need as much runway as possible. I'm not sure how this thing's gonna do with short field performance just yet because I've done none in the Comanche.
Are you seeing Ron there?
I do not see Ron.
You just taxied through him.
Oh, I see his name,
Interesting.
but I do not see his aircraft.
He's directly in front of him.
Oh, interesting.
That's just an FYI,
Thank you.
so everybody knows.
Alright, I've already updated the fuel computer. We should show about 40 gallons. It got 39.2. Alright, so full brakes. Full power. Don't die. Let's go.
Oh.
A bit bumpy.
I'll
Very
go after
bumpy.
you guys.
My engine just shut off.
Oh, that's bad timing. Let's get out of here. Positive rate. Gear it. Beautiful. And easy left turn. Let's go pull the prop back to 24. And 500 feet. Flaps up. Manifold 224. Alright, that one wasn't too bad getting out of. Did you get her running again, Ron?
No.
Really? Well, here, let's do a left pattern while Ron sorts out his airplane. And we'll pull the power back to about 12 on the manifold pressure. Man, this looks good. Did you run out of gas?
I think so. It keeps stalling out.
I'm just going to do a left orbit around the airport here while you get that sorted out.
Alright, it was running perfectly until I gave it some gas.
When you gave it gas, it didn't kill the mixture, did it?
No, I don't think so. The mixture is still rich. The prop is all the way up.
Might try the, what's the cheat to start it? Control Echo, I think.
Oh, Control E, is it? Alright, let's see. Oh, yep. There we go.
Alright, give her hell, let's go. He's moving.
Yeah.
Alright, we got some mountains to climb over here. Usually it's a bigger problem than it is today because, well, actually, you know what? You guys want to go up the coast instead of the mountains? Let's do that.
That's what I was gonna do.
Alright, I'm going to keep it at 12 inches of manifold pressure here just until Ron gets caught up. And I'm sitting on about 1,000 feet in the air at the moment. Man, these new updates with the A2A, this thing flies like a dream again. I think they've fixed that. Every time you get the little bump right there, a little turbulent bug, where it would get the turbulence and then it would like lag spike. It seems to be fixed at least. I've never done a beach landing with this aircraft either, so I'll be curious to see how that reacts. Well, that water looks pretty good. do not see Ron's name tag anymore. Never mind.
All right.
He's caught up.
It might be in front of you.
He caught up, boys. Let's go.
I barely have my fuel. The throttle is really correct. I don't know.
Yeah, the flight plan is very short, so we'll see how we end up. We may end up doing something for the last leg. Maybe get some altitude, get some views, get up in the clouds a little bit. I've not really messed with this aircraft in icing conditions all that much, but I bet it's icing conditions up in those mountains. So Quentin's Lodge is going to be a very interesting one. We'll dive into this next cove off our left, go over Milford Sound, and then follow the ravine into Quentin's Lodge. Usually we want to dive in over that ridge, and usually requires a slip of some sort to get down in time. So we'll see how this thing is performing, and then we can also kind of wrap around to the right if it doesn't get slow enough for us. But we'll need to decide that pretty quick because there's not much opportunity for a go around. Well, this is looking pretty good. We have not flown over here in 24 yet. On the side of the island. This thing's performing great right now. So Helly, you don't have too much experience in 24, and I know a lot of your experience has been kind of poor so far. What do you think about the good things? So I think we can
now
sort
that
out
I've
bad
got
things.
it working, I'm getting better with it. I still don't understand the control bindings.
Yeah, I can walk you through that. It's
Like you-
really simple, despite how complicated it looks.
It's just I feel like things keep bindings keep disappearing on me or stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
I can show you some tricks.
My Phoenix is all fixed, by the way.
Oh, nice.
They did a little update patch,
Yeah.
and that seemed to fix everything. And I did put some folders into an exclusion from Norton, and I've been able to use it in 2020 and 24.
Awesome. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Alright, so when we get to that cursor right there, I'm gonna go up into that ravine in the watery area there, and go check out Milford Sound. Which honestly, I think is all snowed in at the moment, which is really it's so weird to me. Flying in New Zealand, where it's roasting hot outside for me right now, and you go to New Zealand and it's like nice and cool, 50 degrees. A little jealous. Maybe I should go to New Zealand in what I consider summer, and then come back home in the winter. I got about 8 miles to get to that ravine. What's that?
Going slow.
I can speed it up if you want me to.
got like 1200 on my map. I can't
Yeah,
go much slower.
I'm at 19.1 and 2100 on the RPM.
Put my gear down.
It's a very slippery airframe, which is why it's going to be very interesting on some of these runways. I can speed it up a little bit though. We'll go 24 on the manifold pressure and leave the RPM at 21. And I'm going to trim it up since we're speeding up.
Yeah, I haven't even. I've just been concentrating on getting my alpha run. Haven't even tried the cyclic, and
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. But
Yeah, the cow and sim R66 actually works pretty well.
Yeah.
We did a group flight in the helicopters one night. That was hilarious.
I was considering helicopters for the next world tour leg in Korea.
Oh, that would be fun. Oh, here goes Heli. Alright, easy left turn into this cove here. Or whatever you want to call it.
Does look good though. I'm looking forward to the Rex.
Because see, I'll
With
be
the
curious
shade,
to see
you know,
if it's
the
even...
shading going.
Yeah, is it really worth getting Rex, or do you just get your NVIDIA shaders right?
I loved AccuSeason
Yeah.
20. It really made a difference for me.
So they've got seasons in
But it-
24 now, so...
But it's not compatible with 24. So they
Yeah.
got a new one. It's out for 20. You know, it's out. I can't remember what it's called. It's like I want to say Clear or something. I can't remember what it's called. But it's coming. It's to be released for 2020. Probably buy it the day.
I'd be curious to see how much of a difference those make.
So I just find it got slightly rid of that cartoony look thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Made it just a little bit more real, and that's what I'm suffering with now. It looks great, like the detail is great, the rocks, trees, but back to looking a little cartoony.
Yeah, that's
a
there's...
VR. That's definitely a VR thing.
Well, if you go look at a lot of the X-Plane 12 stuff out right now, the colors in X-Plane 12 are a lot better in my opinion. But
Yeah.
you got to do a little work to get that sim to look, halfway decent. Still.
But what I admit, like X-Plane 12's got the flight dynamics,
Oh yeah.
but it doesn't have the real life terrain. Is what I
So,
really like.
so you can get the mods that I have, which have really changed the way X-Plane 12 feels for me, is I've got map enhancement, and I went ahead and paid for the Pro. You get higher resolution ortho, not ortho. I guess it is ortho. Get the higher res images, and then you get the world trees from Orbix, and which is also a paid mod. And then those two alone make a huge difference. And you get Sim Heaven
Okay.
objects, and that makes a huge difference for buildings and things, and that's free. It just
Yeah,
requires
'cause
a
I like
good chunk of the hard
being able
drive
to
space.
fly in my area, and I can fly over my house. And there's my house.
Yeah, yeah. Now,
You
it,
know.
it may not be that accurate. I'm not sure. It just
Yeah.
kind of depends on the region you're in. But, like, you can
And what
download
I-
just the regions you fly in to kind of save space.
What the first thing I noticed with X-Plane 12 was that I something made me realize it 2020 or 2024 doesn't have or trains.
Oh, yeah,
They've
yeah,
got
yeah.
they've got cars and stuff on the highway, but no trains.
Now, I will say the car
And I was like-
traffic is actually a lot better in X-Plane 12.
And I remember seeing this train
That sounds
going
good.
along and I go, wow, that just if they could do cars. I don't understand why they can't do trains.
Yeah. I need to fly New Zealand on X-Plane 12 and see how it compares. Because with that map enhancement, it actually looks pretty good in a lot of areas.
Yeah, because it's what my office uses as a simulator. Not for a
Yeah.
simulator.
Yeah, a lot of professional sims
you
use
can-
X-Plane as the backbone.
Yeah, because they wanted the aircraft to be as accurate as possible.
Yep.
And they but we fly terrain, we fly contouring along the terrain, so we load that into the system. In real world it works great, but in the X-Plane 12, suddenly your nav will tell you to be climbing and the terrain in front of you is flat, and you're like
Yeah.
how I'm not sure quite how they train for that. Visual terrain is not giving them the guidance.
Like, these mountains right now look amazing, especially compared to 2020. Like, look at the detail
Yeah.
off the side of these. That used to be just that, like, blob of a stretched texture, and now it actually has this detail going on, and I love it.
Now I've got some pink in front of me, up the side of that mountain.
Oh, really? I don't know why your textures are so weird, because this is all the default stuff.
Like, yeah, I've got nothing loaded. I've got no add-ons loaded in except for power lines and solar.
Are you using that World VFR or We Love VFR?
No, that
No?
kind of got incorporated into
Yeah.
24. I think they bought them out and incorporated. But I've got power lines. I've got power lines and solar farms. It adds actual lines between them.
Yeah, so I probably need the power lines one because that is one complaint I do have. But I honestly don't run very many mods in 24. Airports are still my biggest gripe. Their airport generation is still terrible for some airports. Like Lexington, KLEX is hilarious because it's there's not even a terminal. So you just got gates that are just floating there.
We're landing here, aren't we?
No, not yet. We'll land here on the way back.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I'm just looking at my flight plan. Okay.
We're going to Quentin's Lodge first, so we're gonna take a ride up this valley, and then it's gonna get a little interesting here in a moment, especially because it looks a little hazy, and I've got a rainbow. Look at that.
That's getting this.
All right, I'm actually going to pull back to 12 on the manifold pressure again. Start slowing up a little bit because the visibility's pretty poor, and this airport is very tight. And we're used to flying a 152, which we're normally going like, 90 knots through here, not 140. I heard my engine kind of sputter a little bit there. I'm going to pull a little bit of carb heat. Ooh, this is going to get very interesting very fast. I'm going to turn off next rad so we have the terrain radar as a backup to keep us alive here because this is very sketchy. I'm going to slow down even more. This visibility's awful. Okay, it's getting a little better. Trying to keep it around 1,000 feet. We're okay now. I'm going to bring the RPMs back in to full, mixture's full. We got about 6 miles. Got about 11 on the manifold pressure. I want to stay in the wide arc while we're down in this valley here, just in case I got to pull flaps and get out of trouble here. Yeah, with the A2A Comanche, carb ice will kill you pretty quick, so gotta watch out for that. I'll never forget the first time that happened to me in this airplane. I was like, what's going on? Why is everything dying on me? And then, I'd never had in the sim experienced carb ice, so it's still kind of a new concept to me. And I finally figured it out right before I was having to do an emergency ditch on the beach somewhere. I can't remember where it was though. Okay, so we're coming up on Quentin's Lodge here. About 4.5 more miles. Be curious to see how this is modeled in 24. But I'm loving the terrain around here. It looks amazing. Touch low, so let's bring it back up. Bring in some more power. Getting a little too slow. Yeah, I'm used to what 2020 looks like in this area, and 24 is a whole different animal. Okay, we should do a left and then, or sorry, a left, a right, and then should be over this next ridge here, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull in a notch of flaps just to help me. And mix props full. Boot, we never turned boost pump off, whoops. Look at these trees with the snow on top. That looks really cool. I'm not usually flying this close to trees. Engine's running good at the moment. Alright, let's go flaps 2. We'll get our gear down. There's that little ridge we normally dive bomb over, so let's go full flaps. Now, I've not done an approach at Quentin's Lodge in 24, so I have no idea what this is about to look like. Got about a mile to go. Let's go ahead and slow it up some more. Normally in the 152 would go right over this ridge right here. It's kind of hard to see because it kind of blends in, but I'm going to wrap around to the right side here just to keep us a little lower. See how that goes. Go around is hug the left and swing to the right. Gear check, gear down. There she is. Gonna slip just a touch. Make sure you don't smack those
right
trees.
On top. Apologize about this.
Actually, this is nice and clear compared to what it looks like in 20.
Oh.
Whoa! Oh, nice and smooth.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen.
It even sounds like snow. Oh no! Oh, there went Helly. Look at that snow.
Oh.
The wheels are tracking in the snow. That is so cool. I've not seen that before. That is so cool.
Where am I? It just, I gotta find that setting. It respawns me when I crash. Okay, I'm right above it.
Oh, easy there, killer. Okay, I gotta get a picture of this snow effect with the wheels. That is so cool.
A picture of this bush effect.
Look at that. Oh, who's that coming in? Oh, gotta go around. Uh-oh. Oh no. Ron, you can't go around to a mountain. Oh. Oh, he's, okay, he's turning. The sim took a second to update there. Excellent.
I didn't think that was a runway.
It sure don't look like much of one. Look at that snow. It's like a mud runner. That is really cool. That should have been the profile picture for tonight's stream. I didn't even think about dealing with that. But yeah, it stays all the way out through here.
Oh no.
That is really cool. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to take off, and we're going to do a little loop around this knoll right here and come in and do another landing. This time, We're going to see if we can go over this top bit and see if we survive. Okay, park brake off. Scoot out over to the runway. I'll be curious if this snow actually hurts us any on speed. Let's give us some full power. Flaps are set to 1. Release brakes.
Oh, I apologize about this again.
Oh, he's coming in. Sorry, I didn't realize you were landing. Oh, this is sketchy. It's a speed. Hi. And we're airborne. Barely. Get that gear up.
And that was a landing.
That was awesome. If I'd have known you were landing there, I wouldn't have taken off. I apologize.
That's all right.
We're going to target 90 miles per hour here, get the best rate of climb. Pull the prop back to 24. And we're going to do another landing here real quick. Ron, how you doing?
I slewed back
Okay, so
myself
just
back into
cut
the
out.
sky here.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I was getting a phone call. And it's linked to my Mac. Okay. Can we get that gear down? Go flaps
Oh,
two.
you're gonna try it? You're gonna do it again?
I'm gonna try to go over that tall ridge there. Actually, am I high enough? Yeah, I am. Okay. Let's go full flaps. Prop mix in. And we're gonna try to do a side slip over this knoll at the right in front of the runway. It's usually it was always tough on a 152, so I'll be curious to see how the Comanche handles it, but we want to be nice and slow before we even get there, so let's go ahead and slow it up. See how this goes here. Still too fast. About to sneeze. Bad time for a sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Side slip. Oh, she's got too much speed. Way too much speed. Oh, going around. You're up. Okay, I don't think we can do that in a Comanche. Well, let's see if we can avoid dying. That's all the way up. I'm gonna go out to the right here, get us a little bit more wiggle room. Hug that left wall. Look at those rocks. Hey, Oscar. How are you? Cheers from Buenos Aires. Hello. And then we're gonna do a right turn. Okay, so you cannot slip in with the Comanche. Over that top.
Or the Cirrus.
Or the Cirrus, yeah. Alright, we're gonna be good now. Beautiful. I've lost a ton of power, Carpete. Yep. So check your icing, guys. Okay. And let's pull it back to 224 RPM. Other than the carb icing we just had there, which was probably from where the engine was at idle. We were trying to slow down. We're going to do this again. But what we'll do is do another landing, just like we did the first time. Go ahead and slow it up so we can get our flaps in. Do a little roundabout over a null here. Bring a little extra power in. Let's go flaps 1. We do have the carb heat on just to break up all that ice in the carburetor. Bring some more power here. Speed's dropping. Gear down. Flaps 2. You almost can't do this without track IR. Hey, there goes Eddie. Go ahead and go flaps 3 and start descending. Go ahead and get her trimmed out nicely. Trying to bleed off a little extra speed here. There we go. Alright, prop and mixer good. Gear check, gear's good, green, down, locked. I love how you can hear the snow crunching under the wheels. That airspeed bleed off. Keep that nose up. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Nice and gentle. Look at that. Beautiful. Flaps 1. And is anyone landing at the moment?
Nope.
No.
All right. I love how it keeps our snow tracks. That's so cool. Alright, we're gonna spin it around and get out of here. Onwards and upwards. Carb heat. Let's close that, get all the power we can. Woo, bumpy. And we're airborne. Positive raid, gear up. Beautiful. Alright, let's head to Milford Sound, boys. Move the flaps up. Alright, so on descent right now, carb heat has to be on. We haven't had to contend with that for a while. And we got to 1,000 feet real quick. Let's go 16 on the manifold pressure. Let's go and pull that prop back to 24. Alright, let's check the weather, see if there's any wind data for us. No information, so we're going to assume it's south. Really either runway, honestly. It's going to be fine. Let's do a left pattern for... What runways do we have here? Still left pattern for 29. Probably the best runway. This thing will haul the mail through these valleys. It's so much fun.
Did somebody say race?
Come on, race. All the temps are good. This speed, it won't take us too long to get there. Alright, fuel check. I got about a little over 15 gallons each tank. love how the ponds start icing up. So with the Moza, I've got it set up so that the airspeed increases, the pressure on the stick increases. So it's actually really neat to experience, because when you're landing, it's really easy to move around, and then right now it's really good and stiff, so it's a lot more stable. That's what she said. All right, remember, carp heat, carp heat, carp heat, carp heat. And first officer's up, or second officer, sorry, he's upset about something. All right, start slowing her up. Pull that carp heat. For a left pattern for, I think it was 2-8. Prop in, mixture in, carb heat, fuel pump. Flaps on. Landing gear. Right turn for a left downwind. Flap suit. And we're gonna cut it short here. Boots, what is your problem, sir? What is your malfunction? Full flaps. Gear check 3 green. Well, 1 green. Let's get that trim set. And left turn. Left base. Whoa. Airspeed dropped out from under me. Very unstabilized approach there, but we're gonna go with it. Just touch and go here anyways. Ground effect. Alright, touch. Flaps 1. Full power. Push that nose back over. Oh, she got squirrely. Puzzle rate, gear up.
I picked the wrong airplane for this.
You showed up in the Cirrus, and I was going to question it, but I just let you have
That
it.
was such a bad move.
Yeah, let's go flaps up.
I missed that airport. Oh, there it is over there.
Yeah, it's a little hard to see. And then our next leg, I think we're going to have to climb out over the mountains. Got about a 40-mile run here, so I'm going to keep climbing.
We have to turn around?
Yep, it's behind us. But I'm going out over the water here
Okay.
so that I can get some altitude, because that mountain behind us is pretty darn tall. We'll climb up to the peaks and then skim the peaks on our way over there. Hopefully don't pick up any ice. occasionally be checking the carb heat here because I've been picking up a lot of ice in the carburetor. We're going to be going to Queensland next. And do you guys want to attempt to land on top of the mountain first? Or Queenstown, sorry.
Sure.
Don't sound too excited.
Sounds like a hoot.
Oh, it's going to be a hoot. Let's pitch up for about 120 miles per hour specifically. Now we've got some clouds right on top of these peaks, so that could be very interesting. This is much easier in the Comanche to get over these peaks than it is in the 152 though. Man, look at that. What we will probably do is turn on terrain so that we can see if we're clear of the terrain ahead of us, because we may have pretty poor visibility once we get up there. Everything's in the green, temperatures are good. And at the moment, it looks like we won't have any issues getting over those peaks, but I do want to see that terrain radar disappear. Contingency plan is if it's not starting to disappear by the time we get to about right here, we may want to climb out. Well, we've got all this open space right here.
It looks like it's clear just beyond this.
On my on my sim at the moment, we've got quite a few clouds right at the peaks where I'm trying to get over, and I don't want to accidentally end up in the peaks. But I think it's starting to disappear a little bit on the terrain radar. Actually, we might be able to turn right there. That looks like a pass we could make if we absolutely have to. Yep, we got a little carb icing, so let's go ahead and get that carb heat back up. Let that clear back up. I'm gonna leave that open just a touch, because I think we've got a safe path now. We are firewalled. And I'm about to be in some soup with a mountain in front of me. It's always fun. So we may be relying on the terrain radar here. And that is the open gap off to our left here. This is not advisable to do in a real world situation.
Can see snow. just snowing.
I'm waiting for
Worries.
the ice to really... Yeah, it's picking up on my airplane here. Let's go... Cabin heat. Defroster. I don't know if this is going to clear up right here. So I'm going to do an easy left turn here. Keep an eye on that airspeed. Oh, actually, you know what? Is that clearing up? Let's go for it. Time to do some sketchy stuff. Famous last words, right? As my airplane ices up. Oh, we're going to be close. We're going to be so close. Eddie, you may have actually picked the right airplane because, you know, you've got some ice protection on that thing, don't you?
It is nice.
Yeah, I have none and I'm icing up. Alright, Boots, I need you to give me some room there. Let's watch these instruments closely because that is so close. Alright, I think we're clear. I'm very quickly turning to a popsicle though. I don't know if we can climb out of this or not. Oh, here we go. Just trying to get out of some of it.
This is the first mountains I've flown. They've really improved.
Yeah, the
mountains, the rocks. This is impressive.
Yeah, it's really impressive. Okay, we're over the mountains. Our next concern, though, is ice because I am getting covered in it right now.
We could try to stay low and do the valleys and saddles.
Yeah, at the moment, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what to do. If I go high, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of it. If I go low, there's mountains. So we've put ourselves in a bit of a pickle. Okay, I can actually see a little bit here.
And that.
I could get 18,000. Let me lean it out just a touch here, see if I can get some performance back. Alright, 71% horsepower. We're not too bad a shape on the icing situation at the moment, though. That carb heat cracked so I can keep the engine running, because if we lost the engine right now, it'd be a bad day. Hey Sarah, how are you? We're currently doing some very sketchy things in New Zealand. Okay, got a moment of clear sky, but I'm about to go into another cloud. Alright, what I'm probably going to do is once we get closer to the water over here, I'm probably going to dive down into that water and follow the water into Queenstown. Okay, I think I'm good. Other than the ice on my window, everything looks really amazing right now. Look at that. Eddie's having no problems keeping up with me with his much safer for this situation aircraft.
It's so comfortable. Except on final approach to a short field.
I'm over here
Very
having a
uncomfortable.
panic attack, and Eddie's like, it's no problem. Got a nice and warm 81 degrees in the cabin right now, though. Okay. I'm gonna pull some power back. I'm gonna go full carpet. And we're gonna start heading down into the water. My longest IRL flight took me from the Pacific coast of America to Atlantic coast of Brazil, 14 hours. That is a very long flight. Longest flight I've been on, I think, was 6 hours.
You're talking in the sim, right?
Oh, in the sim, I've done much more than that. Sorry, I'm gonna do a left turn here. In the sim,
In real
I've
life,
done,
you've never.
yeah, real life, I've never gone more than 6 hours in a flight.
Oh wow.
And I can see the terrain ahead of us. It's making me feel a little better. Pull a little more power, and
Have you
there's the
never-
water.
Have you never left the U.S. then, or?
I have, but everything's been within 6 hours.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's a lot of nice Caribbean spots within 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking east-west.
I mean, I've been all the way up in Canada, all the way down to Aruba. Oops. Something about my RPM over there. Alright guys, we survived. That's probably the worst icing event I've had in this aircraft.
Trying to remember how long Joburg to Atlanta was. That was 16 hours.
Where to
That
Atlanta?
Time. Joburg. At
I'm not
Johannesburg.
Yeah. Now, the next few years, I'm wanting to go out to Europe. So I'm sure I'll have a nice long flight for that one. But
We just flew Buffalo to Florida,
Buffalo to Florida.
and the tickets were 156 US return.
Wow, that's cheap for.
I was like, okay, so we basically did the trip to see how cheap we could actually do it, and then
Yeah.
after that, after getting tickets that cheap, we're like, okay, how cheap can we do this?
Yeah.
Can we do it so cheap that we can think about going back on like a regular basis just for short trips? Because out of Toronto, the cheapest you could get was about 500 to 600 Canadian.
Oh wow.
Um,
So what'd you do? Jump to?
on the way down,
Buffalo?
it was through Baltimore. On the way back, it was through Chicago.
Did you drive to Buffalo?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
only an hour.
Yeah, it makes sense for you. Hey Frog, how are you? Sorry I'm late. I had to eat dinner and I was working on a Lego set. Oh, what kind of Legos? Well, not what kind of Legos, but what Lego set? San Francisco to Rio de Janeiro via Panama City float plane. In a float plane? Oh wow. How bumpy of a ride was that? That's a cool screenshot right there. As long as we don't run into each other.
Hang on, I drifted.
Oh,
Oh, I'm trying to keep it stable.
yeah. Whoa.
I feel like my defroster's not doing too much. I need to have the cabin vent open. Oh. Oh, that's cool. It
Ellie, I
changes the
didn't-
audio.
I didn't realize you were in that tight, Ellie.
Hang on, guys. I'm not going to touch anything, and I'll get in the drone picture here. Oh, that's a cool picture right there. Look at that. That's awesome. Got like the rain showers in the background with the light coming through. Oh, wow. Good. but I'm working on an F1 car set. Oh, that's cool. Oh, there's some live ship traffic down there.
Which team?
Yeah. Good job, guys, on the formation.
Nice.
Oh, look at that. There's a thumbnail. Alright, I'm correcting to the left here because plane was drifting to the right. I love how they have the live ship traffic.
Yeah, that's the one thing I've got cranked up to ultra is the ship traffic.
And what's cool about this aircraft, so we can go check out the engine analyzer here. And I can probably watch the carb ice up. So you see the carb air temperature is 18 degrees right now. And then this weather is just a perfect scenario. So I'm going to let that ice up. And we can watch that manifold pressure tank, assuming it continues to work. Try leveling off here so we don't lose the perfect conditions for carb icing. I'm curious to see what it looks like.
The aircraft movement is a lot more fluid in 20.
Yeah, they got a much better physics system.
Like, well, like just following someone, like trying to, they're not suddenly like jerking up or down or more fluid.
Yeah. Oh, the multiplayer. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it gets a little wonk, but a lot of the time it's actually really good. Sometimes I get bored while playing 2020, so I watch your streams while I fly for a couple hours, and sometimes I even do the same flight with the same plane. Oh, nice. Well, you can feel free to join us sometime if you like. Discord information is in the description below. Alright guys, I'm going to give her 21 on the manifold, 21 on RPM. We are not icing up now, but I'm going to go ahead and pull a little carb heat just to keep that thing clean for us. And I'm going to keep it about 4,500. We'll stay at this altitude. Man, that looks good. And we'll attempt to land on the famous peak right there outside of Queenstown. And if we can, we'll get a group photo.
How long is there a runway?
Nope.
Okay, and how long is there a flat bit?
Kinda. Let's just say you're going to be as slow as possible with the stall horn screaming at you as you slam it in.
And do you know what the altitude is? Or?
Not off the top of my head, but it's about even with these peaks we're flying around right now. Alright, slow left turn. Flying through this valley is absolutely beautiful. Yes, Robin, absolutely spectacular scenery. Yeah, this is some of the best I've seen in the sim. So I'm gonna adjust my... Oh, wrong way. Gotta remember my key bindings.
Yeah, I need to get my.
Well, I rebound all the Xbox controller with the drone camera to match what it was in 2020. Because they changed every single key binding for whatever reason. despite the fact that we've been using a certain set of keybinds for years. What plane am I using? It is the A2A Comanche. It is probably the best GA aircraft in 24. They also have their Aerostar, which is a twin, which is a fantastic aircraft as well. Look at that. Screenshot. And I've got my Xbox controller all hooked back up. What's funny is that, the controls I have set up very similar to, I fly drones for work occasionally. And I was flying a drone today and yesterday. And yesterday I was down in a river with 2 excavators as they were demolishing an old dam. So I was basically doing the exact same orbit I was just doing on my airplane. The nice thing about the A2A is, it's got the whole maintenance thing going on. You can see all this information about the engine. You can see how well you're running. You can inspect your engine. You can inspect your airframe. So there's a high potential that we break something, so we get to see what that looks like. If you fly under a bridge, and I have not tested this since they updated the aircraft recently, but if you fly under a bridge, it will kill your propeller. Don't ask me how I know. But otherwise, there's an amazing amount of stuff you can monitor in this aircraft. And here, we're going to go ahead and remove the carb heat, and let's see if that haze we've got in front of us causes us to get some engine ice, or carb ice again. So the carburetor air temperature, that CAT, is 19 degrees. With that moisture in front of us is a very high likelihood of icing up our carburetor. I want to see what it looks like on this diagram down here, because we've been fighting this entire stream. But we are getting relatively close to Queenstown here. It's just off our nose, and landing at our mountaintop is going to be even more challenging because at the moment I am in mostly IMC. And it's off to our right over here. What plane would you recommend using for a flight from Mexico to California? GA or airliners? So yeah, I'm not really seeing too much there. Alright, so this mountaintop right here is where we're going to attempt to land this aircraft. It was very possible in 2020, but it was a bit smoother. So we're going to do a little bit of a... Which way's the wind coming here? Does Queenstown have information? Weather data. 190 at 14. Okay. So it's coming from behind us. That's actually going to work out perfect. It's coming from behind us, so we're going to approach this from the opposite direction.
Is it that tabletop kind of looking one that you're talking about, or?
Yeah, it's kind of in front of me, off to the right, just a touch there.
Oh, off to the right.
I'm going to go ahead and pull carb heat just to clean out the engine because we're about to do this. I'm going to do a left orbit around it to get a visual on it, and then slow up to try to land on it. We'll possibly pick up some carb ice if I pull power. Yeah, so there's a little road you can see right there where those towers are, and usually we'll come in and land to the south, and you want to plant it right at that flat spot on the top there and just slam on the brakes.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see the towers. One with the road that winds up it.
Yep. So we're going to try to come in and land right on that road right there. Airliners, the Phoenix or the Flight Sim Labs. Either one is fantastic for 24. And I'm trying to get this thing to slow down here. Let's level off and so we can get our flaps out.
Do you follow the road in, like from the end, from that turnaround point to the end, or?
So really, it just you can see it when you're high enough. Just try to land on the road. Honestly, just you're basically landing to the south, like I said. Carb heat. Make sure we don't have any issues there. Let's get this thing in the white arc. We're about the right altitude. Gear down. That's one. Left turn. Prop mixture full. Flaps 2. And flaps 3. What would you recommend for 2020? Well, the Phoenix is also available in 2020. So the PMDG products are really good as well. The 737s, if you like those. The 777. Phoenix. And those would be my recommendations for airliners. Alright, this is going to be entertaining. Flaps are full. Gears down. I've been able to do this in the 152. I have no idea if the Comanche is capable of doing this. But find out.
Well, gee, if a 152 can do it.
Try to slow down. I'm coming in a little fast. This thing hates to lose speed when you're descending.
Side slipping like
I am too. And then, like, once you level off, that bottom drops out quick. Right there. Right there. Oh boy, that was rough. Come on,
doable.
girl. It's doable. It's very rough. But we made it! Woo!
Whoa.
You got it. You got it. Nice. Oh, hit the brakes. Hit the brakes.
There we go.
Oh
no. Whoa.
Oh man. That's excellent.
I think I'm going off the edge here. Nope.
That was awesome.
That in real life would not be happening.
Oh no. No, it's a bit bumpier than it used to be.
I can taxi.
That's hilarious. Oh wow, look at that view. Holy smokes. Alright, let's go check the airplane out.
The smoke
What'd you
from
get?
the fires is just killing me.
What'd you guys think of that landing there? Engine's okay. Airframe's actually okay. Look at that. Let's see if I can turn this beast around.
How do you get off of this?
Go the opposite way. Or, I don't know how well it's going to go up the hill with this airplane, but we're going to try it. Try not to break my prop here. Oh, crap. Going off-roading in the airplane.
Whoa. Oh, there's the road. Okay.
Eddie, Ron, you going to give it a go?
I just did. I
Oh.
came up a little short.
Oh, you came up short.
Yeah, I turned away before a crash.
I'm gonna,
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna crash.
Oh, no. Oh, jeez, this thing just
You
kicked
see
me
me
over.
coming up the hill like a.
Coming
Nope,
up the
it's not gonna make it. I'm underneath it. Ah.
Alright, we gotta get a screenshot up here.
Right into the side of the mountain.
Oh wow.
Screenshot time up here.
On this terrain. Oh, when you taxi, you almost have to compensate for all the rocks.
Yeah, the rocks will bounce you around.
Yeah. Oh, you're floating a couple centimeters above.
Look at that. That's awesome.
Oh, and there's other. I have no. Okay, interesting. I have no add-ons going,
Yeah.
but I've got. You're floating a couple centimeters above the ground, then I've got some rocks around the perimeter of this clearing.
That's interesting.
Space. Oh, odd.
Look at that. Look at that terrain. That just looks incredible.
Yeah, the rocks, ground, like on the ground.
Everything
Yeah.
about that looks incredible. Okay, so if you look at the lip of the hill right there, if we go up it, it'll actually bounce you off. And oh, get it, get it. Oh no, Eddie, tip stall, tip stall. Oh, no.
I couldn't see where I was aiming at.
Oh,
Oh,
we're chasing you with the drone camera. Oh, you disappeared. So there's a bug in my room and I don't know how to kill it. Newspaper, magazine, shoe.
Shotgun.
I don't recommend that. Come on up here for the screenshot. That terrain looks amazing. And then what we'll do is we'll taxi back around behind us. And then if we take off this way, you can see this little lip right here. It'll bounce you up. And then, of course, you got the straight drop off, so you'll get airspeed. And then the challenge is, you see this runway down here, runway 22. You're going to want to just try and land on 22 from here, which is always the fun challenge. So,
Why, what makes that?
what's that?
What makes it hard?
It's just the elevation we're at and the fact that you see that crane right there.
You get that.
You got to land at that end of the runway where the crane's at. And there's going to be a crosswind with current wind conditions. So, oh, there comes Eddie going four-wheeling. Did I just hear shotgun in the background?
there goes my wing spar.
There's a good screenshot. Focus in, run, zoom back out. Look at that. Fantastic. Eddie's coming up here to join the screenshot. And then we're gonna have some fun getting out of here. Oh, easy. He's going four-wheeling, or three-wheeling. You remember those? You guys remember those Honda three-wheelers?
Oh,
Those death
still using
machines?
Quebec.
Yes.
For some reason they love them. They still love those in Quebec.
Death machines. I think
Yeah,
I've
almost
repped one of
there.
those more than anything.
I think I did this in a TBM once.
Yeah, TBM. Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of New Zealand, Ron, you want to give us a reiteration of your very first flight with us in New Zealand?
Yeah, my death spiral as I was
Yeah.
joining the first group flight I ever did, and just trying to be anonymous and hang in the back. And
I just happened to look over my shoulder at the right time.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, I think you were with us,
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah. I think that was one of my earlier flights.
Oh yeah, that was pretty early in the channel life too. All right, guys. I am going to kick it around here. Taxi back. And if you guys want to follow me in this hilariousness,
Oh boy, what's
feel free. Oh, we just landed on that big mountain just outside of Queenstown. Oh! Crap, this stuff kicks you around like crazy.
Turn.
Alright, there's like a little parking lot down here. I think we can turn around in.
Are you take off in that direction? You come back, or you come back around and
I'm gonna
take
turn
off
around.
in this direction. Okay.
I think we're gonna fall off. and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
take off.
You're gonna do more falling with style than
I'm just
Anything.
going.
Ron's showing us how.
just going.
It didn't work out too good.
Alright,
I'm getting a command to pull up.
we'll ignore my wing being in the terrain here. Not that an airplane should be here in the first place, but
How many airports do you guys have?
I think we got... What's next? It's Queenstown. 3 more?
Okay.
So load in at November Zulu, Quebec in November. We're about
Give me
to
a second.
have some fun here.
Give me a second. Just got home. I'm so tired.
All right. Fuel mix. Prop. We'll remove the carb heat for this. Get maximum power. Here we go. Oh, I'm stuck on the face of the crapping. Come on. That didn't go so well. Let's go. Oh boy. Oh crap. Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh no.
What did you do?
All right, kill the power. Full flaps while we got the airspeed
What
working
have
in
you
our favor.
done?
Oh
You
shoot.
took the
Let's go carb heat.
Comanche, one of the most advanced and most sensitive add-ons on this adventure. What the heck?
Absolutely. I was thinking it would be a challenge that would be fun, and so far I'm correct. All right, coming in on 2-2. Let's get that side slip
How
going.
many times have you killed that airframe?
None.
Oh wow, that's surprising.
Come on, side slip, work for me. Coming in hot, boys. We'll check it again once we get on the ground here.
Wow.
Ooh,
I said
a little
going over
laggy.
the edge of the cliff there, the graphics are so much more impressive than 20.
Yep. Wow, the airplane is not
Lot
doing
more
anything
real.
correctly with the flight model. My frames dropped when I landed here, and the flight model just went to
I saw
crap.
that. That was weird. I wonder if
All right.
Microsoft is pulling an plane and making the flight model tied to the frames.
A2A is, at least, because it runs exterior. Okay, we made it. Although that lag was pretty rough. My brakes are squeaking now. Oh, listen to that thing run horrible.
Are you doing a full stop or touch and go here?
Yeah, do a full stop, because that's the challenge, right?
Okay.
And we're going to go check out the airframe here and engine. Inspect. Engine's good.
What airport is
Inspect.
this?
Airplane's good. Look at that. It's
How
Queenstown.
did you manage that?
I'm gonna
November
be floating down the
Zulu.
runway here for a while.
November-
Whoa!
November Zulu, Quebec, November.
Right.
Yesterday I was doing one of the famous landings in 2020, and one of them was an A320neo, and my hardest landing was negative 388, and smoothest was 386. And 388 was with the 747. So is that kind of good? Yeah, I don't know what difficult landing you're talking about, but if it's one of those very challenging ones, then yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, I think my spark plugs are fouled where we idled too long. I think.
A normal landing rate for a 747 is between 60 and 180 feet per minute.
Can I clean the spark plugs? Yeah, this thing is missing on something.
Alright, I don't think I'd be able to make it in. I'm so tired. Are we doing Friday Night Ops tomorrow, possibly?
I will not have time. Gotta pick a ball tomorrow night.
Okay, no worries. I'm not gonna get on. I need to go take a shower. I'll see you guys later.
See it?
Just wanted to check
So long.
Yeah, that mag is busted. Let me shut this down real fast because I gotta replace these spark plugs.
Couldn't bring myself to make tomato soup and popcorn for lunch the other day.
You couldn't do it.
It was just too hot. I'll have to try that in the winter or the fall.
Magneto. Nice shape. Nice shape. Okay. So we clean the spark plugs. Let's crack throttle. Start. Oh, I got the fuel pump on. It's probably not helping anything. There she goes. Ooh, something is still running a little rough. Is it carb ice? Can't really figure out what's causing me engine trouble here. That left mag is busted. But it said it was in good shape. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, has everybody made it down?
Yep.
Okay. Engine. Right mag. See, I can't fix it. There's nothing to fix. Clean spark plugs. Okay. Well, we're about to just run it with a rough engine, just for the fun of it. But we'll see if it clears itself out. Alright, next airport's 61.3 miles, so we got some time to burn some something out of the engine. And we're going to be heading up to November Zulu 17, so we can just take off into the wind, which will be to the right, out into the, actually the wind has changed, it's in our face, so we'll just turn around. Take off to the south here, and then do a left pattern to the north. Alright, flaps good. Red carpet back in. Fuel pump. Exit, fuel's good. Fuel pump's on. Alright. Let's see if she corrects herself or not here. Full power. It sounds awful. There's a rate, gear up. RPM back to 24. Correction, still left pattern, there's a bit more room. Flaps up. She's starting to sound better now. Let's go 24 on a manifold. Something was fouled up. Alright, I've got IMC conditions ahead of me here, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb out of this. I think I'm going to have to do a left climbing circle. There's a possibility to go through this crevice over here. By the way, my birthday's on the September 13th on a Saturday, so you mind doing a birthday stream for me? Don't usually stream on Saturdays. I don't know if I can. I'll definitely give you a shout out if I do, though. Alright, there's a bit of a crevice over here I'm going to try to make it out of. Okay, I just want to play follow the leader here. Although I've made some sketchy decisions tonight, so I don't know how good of an idea that actually is. She's running a lot better now, though. Yeah, this is gonna work. Just keep that 24 until we get to cruise. And we're going to live or die by our terrain radar here.
So in the multiplayer, your name is always there, but aircraft info seems to be popping on and off? How does flight sim determine?
Your view has to be centered on it. So if you, like right now, there's 3 people in front of me right now, and I've got to move my head to center the tag to get the details.
Okay, so I actually have to move my head. Okay, I have to move my head.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh,
There's a good
okay, no,
example.
it'll track my head. Okay.
Got that carb heat correct. Just keeping it a little above freezing at the moment. Engine's running much smoother now, but could just be we're at almost full power. And shortly I can probably do direct. Doing okay. And we are 100% instrument at the moment. Be curious if I'm going to need fuel at this next one or not. I don't think there's too much of leg length after that though, so this is really the longest leg and the rest of it's pretty short. We are firewalled now. We'll lean it until that RPM or horsepower drops back down a notch. 78%, 79. And probably need to leave it there. Those exhaust gas temperatures are starting to rise. Okay, we're doing good. Can't see anything, but in the terrain radar we trust. Kinda. That highest elevation around there, 6,000. Alright, so I'm thinking once we get to about 8,000 we'll be okay. Currently at 7. Let's go ahead and heading bug over, but this HSI is nowhere near accurate at the moment. 33, heading more towards the north. Okay, so we can go ahead and go autopilot heading mode. Got it trimmed, climbing nicely. There's 8,000. How's the terrain look? We got a little bit of terrain, so we'll go up to 9, see what that looks like. It's brightening up a little bit. We might be able to get out some of this soup. See what next rad shows real fast. Oh yeah, we're in the thick of it right now. It'll clear up a bit for us. Alright, the terrain radar, I think 9,000 is going to be the answer. So I'm going to trim down just a touch. Do some of that vertical speed. And what we want to hit is this altitude engage, disengage. Once we get to 9,000 feet there. Push the nose over just a touch. Engage. Alright, we're in heading bug. Check the HSI. 33.9. and then it's asking for down trim. Woo, it's bumpy over these hills. Up trim now. Oh, I read that wrong. Whoops. And we're starting to come into the nav track. Once we get to the nav track, we can change this to high sensitivity on the track. Yesterday and today, a Chinook flew directly above my house at like a couple hundred feet, and they were both the exact same one. I think they were German because they were red on the nose. I don't know what the red would indicate on the nose of a Chinook, so I can't really answer that.
Brother-in-law pilots.
Sorry, I didn't hear a whole message there.
Sorry, my brother-in-law pilots Chinooks.
Oh, nice.
Civilian though.
Alright, we can go ahead and go to high sensitivity, and we should be good on the nav track. Bit of a tailwind helping us out here. Nice, 181 knot ground speed. We are picking up a bit of ice. We have the defroster maxed out. Let's go ahead and get the cabin vent full and cabin heat full. Oh, look at that. That's cool. The icing on that nose cone. Okay, just a little bit on the airframe, not too bad. That's a good screenshot right there. I love flying in New Zealand. What do you guys think of this terrain, these views?
Love it.
Some of the best I've seen.
Right? Terrain looks suspiciously low. It's close, but it doesn't look like it's a problem at the moment. Alright, so I think this next one, is this the beach landing? in and out just a touch here. Dropping power, rushing it back up. And be rich peak. What's going on, Nez? Hey dude, awesome stream. I'd love to stay updated when you go live. Mind adding me on Discord? You can feel free to join the Discord. It's in the description on YouTube. I don't think I can put it on Twitch. I need to add it to the somewhere on the Twitch stream. New Zealand is nice. A friend of mine lives there. My son wants to work there when he's done with school. I would love to live here. Bless you.
Thank you.
But we're live every Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So it's currently 8:46 Eastern, and so we've been streaming for about an hour and 46 minutes. I can put the Discord in the chat real fast and do that. Normally I have a dev doing that stuff for me. Go back. Let me grab that. There you go. If anybody's interested in joining, I'm going to post it in both. There you go. This is a group flight. Every flight we do is a group flight. Anyone and everyone's welcome. And right now we've got Helly, Eddie, and Ron.
Hello.
Hello. He said he was thinking to moving to the Tamatahak whatcha thingamajiggy something. I was like, what? Yeah, I would have said the same thing. That's hilarious. And Stephen, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Okay, we are able to descend shortly. I think there's another mountain in front of us here, and then I think it opens up a bit. Looks like along the nav path here, I'm seeing about 3,000 is the highest. New Zealand has a place with the longest name in the world. Really? I didn't know that. Okay, I'm going to pull power. I'm going to go full carb heat. And I'm going to start descending. And watch that terrain radar very closely. Because there is some green right around us here. Oh, look at that. See? If we'd been flying over there, we'd have a bad day. Nice red spot right there. It's got us descending just a touch too fast. It is speeding up though, so it's going to level off. I'm going to richen the engine back up. We were running pretty lean there. I love that you can see like the snow drifts in the mountains. It's the icing picking up. Stayed relatively ice-free, honestly. Look at that. I've taken more screenshots in this flight than I think I have in a long time. Steven, if you're still with us, this whole channel actually started on YouTube. We started streaming on Twitch just to have a viewership on both platforms. There's a whole lot of content over on YouTube. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. Blake, how about yourself?
Just fine, thanks.
Eddie, how are you doing? Oh, you're just fine. Okay, what does this terrain look like? Let's turn this. Oh, I don't want to do that. Go here and turn terrain off. Okay, this valley that's ahead of us here, we can actually follow that out. That'll line us up nicely for that beach. So let's heading bug over and go to heading mode, and we'll track down through the valley here. And we're having a blast. Lake. New Zealand's always a fan favorite. Nez, what is the longest name in New Zealand? If you could search that for us. I'm curious now. Uh, 6,000. I'm gonna go full rich on the mixture.
Not sure if I'm going to make this.
Not sure you're gonna make what?
This airport. I'm got to pick my daughter up.
Oh no. Okay. Hey, we got about 13 miles to go here, but understand.
Yeah, I've got about 3 minutes I can left to go flying in it.
What is our ETE? 4 minutes. Oh darn. Okay.
Oh,
Might be able to slam it in real
Get
fast.
that-
It's a
Get
beach
that
lane.
patient on the ground. We'll have ambulances standing by.
well, the other day I had bound time speed to Alpha Cat, and it's not there anymore. It's not remembering these.
Yeah, I don't know. When you get a free
Isn't there a
moment,
thing you
Helly,
can click?
yeah, Helly, when you get a free moment sometime in the near future, I'll walk you through what I'd normally do for key bindings.
Sure.
I'm gonna pull a significant amount of power back here, guys, so I can start descending. Because I see the coast. It's currently trimmed to be descending about 160 knots, so we'll see. Oh, there's a pond up here. Look at those. That is so cool. Could you imagine having a cabin next to a pond on top of a mountain? How cool that would be.
Yes.
And he's like, sign me up. Where do I
I
sign?
think about it every day.
That would
Until
be
you discover the
incredible.
pond is a volcano. Is a volcano.
It's just a hot
Except
spring.
for-
Just a hot spring. It's a 1 million gallon hot tub, man. What's up, Micah? How are you?
Yeah, there was a volcano that had been inactive for 400 years in eastern Australia that erupted a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
Luckily,
Russia, wasn't it?
Yeah, so remote that there are really no people there. Just think they have some kind of like park. They call them park rangers or something that keep an eye on things there. They have a reserve that tourists might go to. They just had to evacuate.
That's crazy.
Anyway, I'm gonna bail. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
Yep, we'll be back
Alright,
on Sunday,
welcome back.
and then I'm flying home on Thursday. So I should be home early enough. And the plan is
Okay.
to continue streaming on Thursday, but we'll see. I'm gonna be up in Chicago. Okay, let's see here.
Look off to the right when you come out of the mountains into the lowland.
That looks really good. Look at those rain You can see the rain just falling over there. That is so cool. Alright, so I don't remember if there's actually a runway here, and I'm honestly thinking that it may just be the beach. So we're going to do a quick little overfly. And let's just go ahead and disengage that.
Looks like there's a runway.
Is there? Okay. I'm gonna level off. Wait for this thing to start screaming at me. Bump the throttle just a touch. Let's get so we can get that gear down real quick. What is the max extension speed? I don't know. Gear down. Oh, got eyes on the runway. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave that carpet out. Mixture and proper in. No idea what the winds are doing right now. This probably is not going to tell us. Nope. Crosswind. Cheat with tab. Got the car, we've got a bit of a tailwind here, so let's see what it looks like when we get closer. We may have to land the other way. Man, it's like you went from the mountain life to the beach life real quick. Flaps 2. And we're just going to do a touch and go. Full flaps. Oh, we got a real bad tailwind now. 18 knots. It's slowing down. Yeah, I'm gonna go around. Flaps 1. I'm gonna do a left pattern for the opposite runway to the east. Tailwind's too strong. It's a very short runway for a 12-knot tailwind. All right, back to flaps 2. Gear's still down. Prop mix full, lights, boost pump, gears checked, and flaps 3 left turn. Turn base. And turn final. A little bit of a crab. I've got trees to worry about after we get here. Carpet's in. Walk that throttle out. Touch. Flaps 1. Full power. Don't hit a tree. Gear up. And I'm going to keep it relatively low for this next one. The fuel check, I got about 11 gallons each tank. I'm doing a left pattern here. Yeah, he's coming in for his touch and go. And Ron is on his way in. We'll just do a left pattern over the airport here. Let Ron do his touch and go, and then we'll head to our final airport. It's starting to get a little late, so. And we'll keep it about 1,000 feet for you, Ron, so if you want to dive under us, feel free. Michael, how are you doing? And cruise around with as low as manifold pressure as possible here. Just FYI, Ron, you're going to have a bit of a tailwind there.
Okay.
Let's go flaps up.
Okay. Down. Sweet. And I'm up.
All right.
Maybe.
All right, guys. Next runway is a very short one again. Right on the coast. It's very fun. Oh, my idea of fun and everyone else's might be two different things at this point. I think that Steven guy was a come and goer or something here.
Oh.
This is still here. Alright, we'll fly along the coast here. Keep it about 1,000 feet, a little high at the moment. Let's get some speed going. Got plenty of fuel to burn, so 24, 24. Go through this valley right here. I think your nose just sunk on me.
You guys flying along the coast?
I'm cutting through these valleys right here, but yeah, I'm kind of staying out on the coast.
Okay.
How low can you go? Still here lurking, working on an RC plane. What are you working on today, Nez? You haven't talked about your planes in a little while. And there's a huge discrepancy between my... Oh, that's miles per hour, not knots. Jeez. Throws me off all the time. These colors are beautiful in these trees. The Super Cub, I just upgraded the motor. It has a wicked vibration. The motor does? Or is it a prop balance issue? Bad with the prop off. Ooh. Crankshaft ain't warped on it, is it? Do you have a prop strike with that engine, maybe? Something miles to go. Carb icing right now, really? Yep. It's about time to have carb ice. Man, that could have turned out bad real quick. Kind of weird when you get carb ice and not. Like, how did we not get carb ice in all those clouds earlier, but I got it here, right, wide open. It's electric. Oh. Sounds like the motor's out of balance then. Could have lost a magnet, maybe. Assume it's an not outboard motor, but a you get the, yeah, I keep wanting to call it inboard outboard motors, but trying to think of the right term. This is very pretty through here. Trim is super sensitive at this higher speed. It's like that right out of the box. They don't always apply the epoxy to magnets even. Brushless outrunner. Outrunner. In-runner, outrunner. In-runner, outrunner. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Yeah. I've had those, especially those cheaper Chinese motors. Get them for a dime a dozen, but not built the best. Down to 45 minutes of fuel, so I think we'll make it. Definitely at the upper end of the airframe speed here. This is why I make my own motors. I've always wanted to do that, wind my own motor. I've always thought that would be fun. Learn some cool stuff with that too. A little scud running. Let's go. Buy the magnets too. It's pretty cool. What's it cost you to build a whole motor? Oh, look at those rocks. That's so cool. I feel like I've been saying this entire stream is, oh, this is amazing. Oh, this is beautiful. About 50 bucks. That's not too bad. Depends on the magnets, yeah. I can see that. You're part of that RC Group's forum. There's a lot of knowledgeable people in there about building your own motors.
We've got an L39 visitor.
Uh-oh. Albatross. Let's see if he can make it where we're about to land. Yeah, I posted there some of my builds. Oh, okay, cool. You have to send me a link in Discord. I used to be a frequent viewer of those forums. Alright, I have a 30 knot headwind right now, so I think we're going to be landing this direction. If I were a guessing man. Fly RC or used to? Yeah, I used to fly a lot of RC. I did a bunch of foamy builds, balsa builds. I never got too much into the gas engine stuff. Electric was always easy and cheap. Used to do a lot of 3D flying, and then I got into the drone FPV stuff for a while, and yeah, I've flown just about everything out there you could. Had a buddy who in college would fly those 120-inch competition acrobatic planes, and one of the coolest experiences I've ever had is hovering one of those right in front of me. You know, just a couple feet off the ground. Of course, I was on a buddy box, but still pretty neat experience. Alright, this thing is slowed down for quicker than I expected it to. I guess flat and level helps tremendously with that. I have delved a little into helicopters, but after repairing a few of those and the cost of parts, I kind of shelved that one. But I was I still got the FPV drone. I'm one of the early adopters for the FPV stuff with all the analog well before the digital, which is always really cool. Alright, Blushful Pin. Let's see what you got. You think you can get in here if you're watching the stream?
I think he already did.
Oh, did he take off from here?
Yeah, he turned around, took off.
Okay.
Came in from the other side, I think.
4 miles to go. Wish I had more time to get back into RC stuff. I'd love to build some of those large scale, like, scale models, you know. Get a turbine engine or something like that, get a jet. But I barely have enough time for this hobby. Alright, Ron, you going in first?
I guess since I'm here, if I can stay in the air.
You got quite a bit of a headwind or a tailwind there, like 30 knot tailwind, so it might make it a little sketchy for you.
Yeah. This it right here?
It's right on the edge of the coast. I'm tracking straight in at the moment.
I see it. Looks like grass.
Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, you're right next to it. The gases are nice to run. I have a Goldberg Cub with a 9cc gasoline. Yeah, I'd love to have gotten into a gas engine. Nitro is so finicky. I used to race remote control cars too. I did a lot of gas nitro engines with those.
Yeah.
Alright, slow her up a little bit.
Oh, is it? Oh yeah, here it is.
This headwind will help as long as you're landing to the south.
Oop.
Press one gear down. So it stops yelling at me.
I just touched down. And then it crashed into a fence.
Man, look at that carb temperature. It's crazy. I'm gonna leave that crack just a touch. Nitro isn't finicky, it's expensive and it burns fast. Well, it was always finicky when I was trying to tune those things for the maximum performance when I was racing, you know. I don't know so much about airplanes. It's probably a little easier on airplanes. They're the little simpler carbs. Flaps 2. We're definitely going to be flaps 3 on this one. Flaps 3. Did Blushful Pin make it in there? Saw it bounce.
He just, I saw him spin around when he hit the ground.
Alright, I'm coming in right above there if you don't mind to scoot over just a touch.
Let's see if we can.
Look at those logs sticking out over there. That's funny. You're checked. Whoa. Oh, man, why does it do that lag business there? Watch out for the albatross. Hello. Flaps up. Welcome to Gorge River Airstrip. Eddie coming in on final there. There's not really anywhere to park, so we're just going to put it in the trees over here. Oh. I literally put it in the trees. Get out of Eddie's way, though. Might need to go fix her wing now. Ooh, easy there.
Oh,
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
Is that a log?
Yep.
Whoa! Oh no, Eddie!
The last words on the ATC transmission.
Is that a log? Oh, famous last words. Could you imagine? Imagine that one on YouTube.
Gosh, never bring. Don't bring a SR-22 to the mountains.
Oh shoot!
What an
That was
error.
excellent. All right, I trying to, in an effort to get out of your way, I put it in the trees over here. We somehow managed to not damage the airframe for the entire evening, though, despite all the sketchy stuff we have accomplished tonight. Let's go check on Eddie and make sure he's still, you know, in one piece.
My leg.
Leg. Is that a log? We got our new bumper sticker, guys. I will chat GPT ourselves a new sticker. So we've got the go around people, and is that a log? That's excellent.
Perfect.
So I don't know if anybody was around for. Man, I'm like bobbing up and down on the water over here. You see that? Can you see me bobbing up and down?
Oh yeah.
I was only right there.
But you know what's strange?
Eddie's doing the same
Is-
thing.
I love the beach.
Uh-oh, just
If you
lost audio.
look down at, stand in the water and look
Yeah,
down
that's
at
because
it.
someone's
It looks,
calling me. Ah, dang it. I need to turn that off. I need to disconnect the headset from my laptop occasionally. Let me pull up this, oh my gosh.
look down at
Oh,
the
you're right back.
water.
What?
It's pretty cool. Look down at the water. You can
Yeah,
see
it's
it
like a wave coming in.
Yeah.
Hey, is that a PFD? I'm glad you brought one. Ron's walking off into the sunset over here. Let me pull that, where did I post that at?
I'm walking on water.
I can see he's walking out to the buoys.
Where was that at?
I
So,
see two.
there we go.
It's my ghost after that crash.
Dev mentioned something about the go-around people, so I had ChatGPT make us a sticker.
Mm,
So we have started collecting sticker ideas,
that's cool.
and now I'm gonna have to make one for Eddie in a Cirrus SR 20. Is that a 22? Yes, a 22.
On final, clearly about to hit a giant
I'm
tree.
about to hit a tree. Can we get back up?
No, is it a log? Is that
Is
a
that a
log?
log?
That was a log. Yeah, that was right on the threshold.
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
Driftwood.
Oh shoot. Alright guys. That was a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody joining tonight. We actually had quite a few viewers and a good amount of chat.
Oh, cool.
I appreciate everybody joining. We will be back again on Thursday for our commercial flight.
Oh.
Where did we land
you mean
last?
Sunday? You mean
Yes,
Sunday.
Sunday.
City.
It was Mexico City.
We were in Mexico City, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay, so yeah, we'll be leaving Mexico City on Sunday. And who's in the rocks? That's Mr. Log himself. And yeah, we'll be leaving Mexico City. Don't know where we're gonna be flying yet. Might try that. Ooh, who just landed? Lushville. We've been in the Phoenix the last few times. Might give the FS Labs another go. So we'll see. But I appreciate everybody joining tonight, and you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you Sunday. See you. But I appreciate everybody joining tonight, and you guys have a good night, and I'll catch you Sunday. See you.